Everybody looks rich right now. Scroll your phone. New cars, bigger apartments, rooftop dinners, vacation photos that look like music videos. It feels like everyone figured out money except you. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Some of the people who look the richest are standing on financial quicksand. And some of the people who look painfully average are quietly becoming unstoppable. Tonight, we're breaking down the difference between the fake rich illusion and the invisible millionaire. One is chasing applause. The other is building sovereignty. And the math behind it will completely change how you see that $60,000 SUV parked outside your neighbor's house. Welcome to Finance Focus, where we run the numbers so you don't accidentally sign up for 30 years of regret. Picture this. It's Friday night, the city is glowing, neon reflections on polished concrete. A 3,000 square foot house sits in a new development just outside town. 3-car garage, stone exterior, perfect landscaping. In the driveway, a brand new $60,000 luxury SUV, maybe even a $70,000 truck with a payment north of $1,000 a month. Inside, everything smells new. Quartz countertops, open floor plan, smart appliances. It looks like success. But here's what you don't see. You don't see that for many households. Up to 60% of gross income is going straight into housing. Before taxes, before food, before investing. 60% into a structure that impresses neighbors but silently strangles options. You don't see the 2-month auto loan attached to that SUV. 6 years. For something that loses value the second it leaves the dealership. You don't see the credit card balance floating behind the curated Instagram story. This is financial quicksand. It looks solid, it feels stable, but every month it pulls a little tighter. Now let me show you someone else. 12-year-old sedan, paint slightly faded, interior clean but not impressive. Clothes from 4 years ago, same winter jacket, same watch. They live in a modest home. Or maybe a reasonable apartment well below what the bank said they qualified for. In the morning, they sit at a plain kitchen table. Coffee, silence, laptop open, and instead of checking car listings, they're checking their investment account. They're not cheap. They're playing a different game. The status game is about being seen. The compounding game is about building something that doesn't need to be seen. One is loud, the other is invisible. Let's break down how the illusion works. First, the invisible income effect. Roughly half of parents provide some level of financial assistance to their adult children. In many cases, that help averages around $1,500 a month. Quiet transfers, help with rent, temporary support that lasts years. So when you compare your reality to someone else's highlight reel, you may not be comparing income, you may be comparing income plus subsidy. But nobody posts their transfer alerts. Then there's the debt cycle. Modern wealth performance is often financed, not earned. 72-month loans on trucks. Mortgages stretched to the maximum approval amount. Buy now, pay later on furniture. And the reason it works so well psychologically, dopamine. Your brain loves upgrades. A new apartment hits immediately. A car upgrade hits immediately. The smell, the shine, the comments from friends. But depositing $500 into a brokerage account, zero applause, zero visible reward, just numbers on a screen. The human brain evolved for short-term survival, not long-term capital appreciation. It prefers a now reward over a future multiplier. That's why the fake rich illusion spreads so easily, because it feels good. But now let's shift to the invisible path, the foundation phase. The first $100,000, this is where almost everyone quits. Imagine a snowball the size of a softball. You push it down a hill. First rotation, it barely grows. Second rotation, almost nothing. It's cold, it's slow, it's frustrating. That's your first decade of investing. For many people, the first $100,000 takes 7 to 9 years. It feels painfully linear. You put in $500 a month, you get small returns. It doesn't feel life-changing. And here's the trap. People assume if $100,000 took them 8 years, then $1 million will take 80. So they stop, but they're misunderstanding exponential math. At $100,000, a 7% annual return generates $7,000 a year. That's the moment something subtle shifts. Your money is now producing serious momentum. It's no longer just you working. Now the snowball is helping from there, growth begins to accelerate. Not because you're working harder, but because the base is larger. Then comes the inflection point, around $650,000 invested. At a 7% to 8% average return, that portfolio can generate roughly $45,000 to $52,000 per year. That's around the median household income in many parts of America, without clocking in, without asking for overtime, without requesting permission. This is where the power dynamic changes. An employee quietly hits this mark, same office, same desk, same role, but something shifts internally. They no longer need the job. And when you don't need something, your posture changes, your tone changes, your boundaries sharpen. The micromanaging slows, the pressure eases, because when you have a viable exit, you operate differently. That's psychological freedom. Now let's talk about market crashes. When the market drops 20%, the fake rich panic. Why? Because they have no margin. Their cash flow is maxed. Their lifestyle is fragile. A downturn threatens everything. But the invisible millionaire, they see a 20% drop as Black Friday. Assets are on sale. They have liquidity. They have discipline. They have margin. While one group is selling in fear, the other is buying at a discount. Same event, different positioning. Now we enter vertical launch. The first million is the hardest. Historically, reaching $1 million can take close to 3 decades with consistent investing. But adding the next $500,000, often just a handful of years, because compounding doesn't grow in straight lines. It bends upward. Think of a rocket ship. The first stage burns the most fuel just to escape gravity. But once orbit is achieved, velocity compounds. Or think of the chessboard story. 1 grain of rice, then doubled and doubled again. By the final squares, the numbers become absurd. That's compounding. And eventually you hit the crossover point. When passive income exceeds your annual expenses, that's when you've officially won, not because you look rich, but because your time is no longer hostage to your bills. Here's the final truth. Wealth is what you don't see. It's the car not bought, the vacation delayed, the lifestyle inflation resisted. Automate your defense. Freeze your lifestyle as income rises. Automate your offense. Invest your raises before you ever feel them, because looking rich is expensive. Actually being rich requires looking average for a very long time. So choose your game carefully. Subscribe to Finance Focus so you don't miss the next breakdown, where we run the numbers behind real financial decisions, like this video, so more people stop falling for the illusion, applause, or sovereignty.